All right, we are on lesson 64 using money to model decimals. Our objective today is to identify and understand the value of the decimal places tenths, and hundredths. All right, I'm trying to emphasize to you guys the THS in here, the tenths and the hundredths. So your vocab for today, there's only two, which is decimal numbers, a number that contains a decimal point, and decimal places, which is places to the right of a decimal point. Here's a joke of the day. What kind of tree could a math teacher climb? And geometry. All right, so here's our new concept for today, okay? We are learning about this place value tenths and this place value hundredths, all right? Here's the decimal point, all right? Think of that as the ones place and one being in the middle of everything. All right, to the right of it is our tenths place. And what we can do is represent that as a dime, okay? It takes 10 dimes to equal a dollar bill, right? So it takes 10 of these to equal one of these, right? Same thing here. It takes 10 of these to equal one of these and 10 of these to equal one of these. So when we go backwards, it takes 1/10 of it, right, to equal this spot right here. So basically, one dime is 1 out of 10 that would equal $1. Okay, it always goes back to this one. So if you think of the dollar as being 10 dimes, this spot would represent one dime, okay, and that would be the 10th spot. If you had 70 cents, it would be 7 right here, right? And if you had 80 cents, it would be 8/10 of a dollar, okay? Now, if you had, we're looking at this spot, we represent the hundredth spot as a penny. And the reason why we do that, it takes 100 pennies to equal $1, right? And so it takes 10 of these pennies to equal one dime. So that's what we're looking at right here in the hundredth spot. If we put 7 here, it would equal 7 pennies, right? If we had 57, it would be 5 dimes, 7 pennies. So just remember that a penny is a hundredth of a dollar, and a tenth is a 1/10 of a dollar. Okay. So our example number one: with what combination of dollars, dimes, and pennies make $4.65 using the fewest bills and coins possible? Um, what I want you guys to do in this one is just show using dimes and pennies and dollars. Don't use any quarters or nickels because that's just going to be confusing. So um, this would be represented by $4 bills, and this would be represented by 6 dimes, which is 10 cents, a tenth, and then this would be 5 hundredths, which is 5 pennies. Okay. Now, in example number 2, we want to find the place value of the 4 in $6.24, right? Remember, this is the 1 spot where the 6 is, the 2 is in the 10th spot, and the 4 would be in the 100th spot, all right? So you just have to memorize that this is the 10th and this is the 100th, okay? Now, for example number 2, it's asking $3.67. Is that closer to 360 or 370? Well, to answer this question, we round 367 to the nearest 10 cents. All right, so we're going to round this to the nearest 10. So we're going to look at the 7 and round it. Is that closer to, is that above 5 or below 5? And it's above 5, so we're going to round this up to 7. All right, so your answer would be $3.70. Now, on example number 4, on his way home from work, Tavon stopped for the supermarket and purchased carrots for $1.66, broccoli for $3.42, and $2.55 for cauliflower. What is a reasonable estimate of the cost of vegetables? And now what we're doing here is we're going to use compatible numbers in this sense. And what we're going to do is we're going to round this to $1.50. This is going to be around $3.50, and then this will be around $2.50, right? Because they're pretty close to 50 cents, and 50 cents is something that we can work with. So when we add them all together, we have $1.50 plus $3.50 and $2.50. What we get is $7.50. Okay. All right. Now here is our lesson practice. For A through D, they want you to figure out what place value is the 5 in. All right, so if this is 5 here, what place value is this? What place value is this here? All right. Letter E, you want to say this is the dollars spot, this is the dime spot, and this is the penny spot. Remember, we're not using quarters and nickels in this. All right. And if you have questions on any of these things, just refer back to your examples or write those questions down and we'll get to them in the morning. All right, have a great day, guys, and I hope you have a. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.